Hey guys, Sean here.
Evan?
We're here to do another series of reviews that are connected to old videos that I used to do from about, say, 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I reviewed Live Free and Die Hard and Good Day Die Hard. Well, now 3 years later, I'm finally finishing the series with my sidekick, and we're gonna review the original Die Hard movies, which some would consider the only Die Hard movies. Why, I will never know. So we don't fuck up. Or
Yeah,
so
like
I don't.
Hurry up. Underlay.
Yeah, and iba. Three hands us.
Yes.
So Die Hard, the 1988 American action film directed by John McTiernan and was written by, you'd say those people's on
Stephen E. D'Souza and Jeb Stewart.
It follows off-duty New York City Police Department officer John McClane, Bruce Willis, as he takes on a group of highly organized criminals led by Hans Gruber, played by Alan Rickman. We must pause of silence for Rickman. May you rest in peace, Professor.
Yes. You will always be Snape to us.
And that's when I first saw him, and so yeah.
I first saw him in this. First time I watched this, I was 7.
Rest in peace, Professor. We'll miss you. Who performs a heist at a LA skyscraper under the guise of a terrorist attack using hostages, including McClane's wife, Holly Gennaro, to keep the police at bay. So this was basically based on a book that was not named Die Hard. Was based on a Roderick Thorpe novel entitled Nothing Lasts Forever, which was originally a sequel to a book called The Detective, which the movie was adapted back in 1968, starring Frank Sinatra. However, Fox was contractually obligated to offer Sinatra the lead role in the movie, but turned it down. The studio went to Schwarzenegger to make a sequel to Commando. He turned it down. So the studio finally gave it to Willis and then basically rewrote the movie into what we know now. So it's funny. Lawrence Gordon's one of the producers.
I've actually read the book Nothing Lasts Forever.
And you know what makes it funny?
What?
Cary Elwes' character in Saw is named Lawrence Gordon. That's what makes it funny.
I've actually read that book this movie's based on. It's a good book.
How close would you... All right, we'll get to it to see how close it is to the movie.
Oh, I read it like when I was in probably 9 or 10.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I read it back when I was 9 or 10, just getting into action-adventure books in general, so...
Okay, then we'll just skip the comparisons then.
I couldn't tell you how faithful it is, or even if it's accurate or just loosely.
Well, I would probably say loosely, but anyway. Okay. So yeah, this has a runtime of 2 hours and 12 minutes with a budget of $28 million, made back $148.8 million. So since we went through preliminaries, my good sir,
yes,
what would you think of this movie? I'll let you talk first.
I love it. Definitely one of my favorites. I would gladly give this movie a 9, 9.5 if it wasn't for the fact that the score was it wasn't spectacular.
Yeah, who does the score? Someone
named Michael Kamen. The name doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, it's not really much. So yeah, I honestly, for this being my second time seeing this movie, I quite enjoyed it. I actually.
He also does the music for the second movie. Can't remember what that one sounds like. Hopefully it's better.
Despite Nick Tiernan not directing it.
Who directs it?
Rennie Harlin.
Oh.
And it's because Nick Tiernan was doing Hunt for October at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think we need to see that one, but okay. But yeah, honestly, I thought it was this is my second time watching this movie, and I actually really enjoy it. It's a really good action movie. It's basically Bruce Willis on his own trying to prevent Rickman from doing this evil deed.
The way it should be.
And that's probably why a lot of people bitch about the later movies.
Yeah, because at least he was actually getting more to putting himself out there. With the original trilogy, it's always kind of almost like with Mad Max. He's at the wrong place at the wrong time, yet everything turns out right because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, that's why I think the older ones are more endurable, for the fact that he's at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And that's probably why a lot of
to
people
make up everything.
And that's probably why a lot of people choose to ignore Live Free and Good Day.
Yeah, you have to admit he's got a good mental.
Those go into the modern setting, and not people are a fan of that, which I understand.
I know, I'm just saying he's got good mental acuity for being able to make all these split-second decisions that have that good of a result.
But yeah, I actually thought the action scenes were really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Although there is... Okay. For those who've seen the original Ghostbusters movie, you guys remember Walter Peck? I don't remember his real name in real life. I think it's William Atherton or something. Hang on, see if I can find it. That name.
William Atherton.
Thank you. Him.
That guy's a dick in this movie.
Pretty much just like in Ghostbusters. I mean, I can understand determined to get a story, but how dare you threaten a man's children?
This guy's a bigger
or whatever you're trying to do.
This guy is a bigger dick than Dick Jones.
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing: he goes to McClane's house, somehow finding the address. I don't know how, because he gets John's records somehow.
Because the script implies. Because
the script requires it.
Yes.
Because the script requires it. And so he basically puts McClane's kids on the news, and Rickman sees this.
Of course, how is he not going to see it?
But yeah, Rickman sees it. Again, rest in peace, Professor. But yet puts two and two together, lifts Holly's photo that she has, puts two and two together. I was like, oh, you're the wife of the guy who's causing me all trouble tonight. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to hold your hostage now, bitch. And it's like, thanks, dude. You just basically screwed this woman over. I know you don't give a shit, but you don't give a shit. And we also have Reginald VelJohnson in the show, or in this movie from Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, okay, for the majority of the movie, Johnson and Willis do not share any screen time. They basically just talk back and forth between walkie-talkies, and I think they pull it off.
Yeah,
considering
really
they're not even on screen together for most of the movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think it really works out.
I thought it was believable.
Yeah. And also and I don't mean to interrupt, but the kids who play Jack and Lucy in this movie, I feel so bad for them because they don't come back. They get replaced by Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Jai Courtney. So I feel so bad for these kids. Which, honestly, when they did leave Free or Die Hard, the actress Taylor Frey, she was actually on contention list to come back. But for some reason they didn't bring her back. Because she'd have been old enough.
Someone wants to join in. Hi, kitty.
But yeah, I feel so bad for the kids. They didn't come back for the later movies. But for the time they have, I actually find them entertaining.
Yeah, they actually show emotion, but they're kids. I mean, kids just naturally show emotion.
Well, they're kids. Why?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you talk now, sir.
Acting-wise, the actors knew what they were doing. Rickman. Yeah, this is a movie, not... Yeah, Alan Rickman. Great job. Especially the part when he's trying to convince McClane that he's helping him.
Mm-hmm.
He, instantly loses his German accent. I mean, I know he's a British actor, but I'm just saying, he
basically fakes an accent, basically.
Yeah, and it's believable.
Yeah.
He can easily go from a German to British to American accent with, no trouble whatsoever.
And why do you think he's a good actor?
Exactly.
This was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9th movie.
Wow.
So, still early in his career.
Yeah, I always thought this was his first. Man, that's quite a lot of people. He played Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet. This
is not the time nor the place to look at Romeo and Juliet. But yeah,
I remember seeing that movie.
Not the time, dude. Not the time.
Oh, whatever. Shut up.
You were the shut up.
You shut up.
But yeah, honestly, for this be one of being Rickman's early movies, he does good.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because he passed away. I'm being honest after it.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He keeps his
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
For someone, his character is crazy, but it's a calm crazy.
Yes.
It's actually really creepy.
And
It's creepy
also,
how calm he is.
this was the first movie we ever heard the signature phrase,
Yes.
which
Yep.
gets cut out of the PG-13 cut of Live Free or Die Hard.
Okay, Sean. 1, 2, 3. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And I'm going to go on a side rant for a minute. Give me the DVD. Okay. In a PG-13 movie, made by Fox, no less, and that's what makes me hate the PG-13 version even more. This is released by Fox, the same guy that released the X-Men movies. So you're going to tell me that Fox will allow X-Men to use the F-word in a PG-13 movie, but not this? A franchise that's been going on for a lot longer. Can't use the F-word in PG-13.
Now you can see why I bought the unrated.
I'm pretty sure it's included. This is pretty much probably the only DVD set they have where it includes both versions.
Probably.
I don't know. But yeah, you're trying to tell me that X-Men can use the F-word in PG-13 movies, but this can't?
I've seen PG-rated movies with the F-word. Like I already said, in like 3 other movies we did together.
And here's the insulting thing. It's the staple of the franchise. You're allowed to use one F-word in a PG-13 movie, so why not make it the staple of the franchise? That annoys me. Rant's over. Give me cracker. Not half eaten one, bullseye. Thank you. Now speak.
Although one thing I will say about this movie, it was kind of refreshing. Even though he's only in the movie for like 4 minutes. It was actually kind of interesting to see a movie where Robert Davi isn't the villain. Movies with Robert Davi in it. For those who don't know, he played the villain in one of the Bond films, License to Kill. Yeah, probably just.
Is that with Dalton in it?
Yeah, one of the Dalton ones. Like the first one to have Dalton in it. No, the second one. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, like 98% of the movies, he's the villain. This one, he's a good guy, even though he always shows up for like 3 minutes because he's in the helicopter. But yeah, I'm just saying. Interesting that, this guy even used to being good at good movies. He starts off doing movies like this, James Bond, and now he does shit.
Apparently in this, Rickman plays German.
I've seen Robert Davi in a science fiction movie recently called, I think it was like Earth versus the Asteroid. It sucked. And Robert Davi's character was such an idiot. Good to see him actually back when he was in his prime.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
what did you think about the music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really much of music there, bud.
Yeah, it's really nothing.
There's one scene where like you said, they had the good music.
Yeah,
but it's only a short scene, basically.
Yeah, there's like one scene right when he's pretty much doing an adaptation of a piece by Beethoven. I think it's the 9th Symphony.
Probably. I think it probably is the Symphony number 9.
Pretty much the piece that was used in like probably every single one of these movies.
Probably.
But yeah, everything else was just crap. Since we're talking about it, I just might as well check that one thing too.
What one thing?
Well, what I said about the composer. I was just kind of curious anyway.
But yeah, while I'm doing this, watching this movie made me wish that they would use the original Die Hard 6 story.
Yeah.
Because, okay, the original story, basically what I read was, and also I read it was supposed to be supposedly released 2018, which would have been fucking perfect, because what the storyline calls for, is that McClane goes to Japan for the 30th anniversary of the Nakatomi Plaza incident, which is in this, and he's being honored for it. Let me finish. He's being honored. He's a retired cop being honored for the Nakatomi Plaza incident, and so he's going there to accept the award. And then obviously all hell breaks loose, and much like this movie, he's on his own to pretty much kick ass and save the building.
Time to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Or smoke cigars. But the cool thing is, they would have done like a
Yes, I'm
like
sorry.
an
I
Avengers.
couldn't help Yes, I'm
Like
sorry.
like an Avengers.
I couldn't help making a Duke
I know.
Nukem reference.
But they would have done like an Avengers Fast Five thing, where they bring back characters from every movie. You'd bring back Holly. You'd bring back the kids. So you'd bring back Bonnie Bedelia, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Jai Courtney, even though some people hate him. You'd bring back Reginald Johnson, Sam Jackson, probably Justin Long. Pretty much just about every character from all 5 movies would have came. The point is, dude,
I know.
they would have brought back almost every character from the last 5 movies that was in connection with McClane, and it would have been fucking awesome. Not to mention, I read a rumor, which doesn't even count anymore because that storyline is being tossed down the pooper for a prequel, which is pointless.
Thank you, Hollywood.
I mean, I'm fine with Len Wiseman coming back. I like Len Wiseman.
He's the one who directed.
No, he directed Live Free or Die Hard.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, the reports were saying that Schwarzenegger was going to play Hans Gruber's father.
That would be neat.
That'd be fucking awesome to see Schwarzenegger and Willis go against each other. But no, we're going to get a prequel instead. Fuck you, Hollywood. But let's see, music. Wow, weird hair. That's hilarious.
Wait.
What?
He worked on the music for Pink Floyd The Wall? The Pink Floyd movie?
Apparently.
How can it be? How can that be? He worked on a thing with great music and then did shit. Sorry for my yelling.
Maybe he was commended to do shit.
Oh. And he pretty much did crap afterward. Adventures of Baron Munchausen, Adventures in Babysitting.
Lessons to Kill.
I like the movie Adventures in Babysitting, but music-wise?
He also did Die Hard 2.
Yes. Lethal Weapon 2. Heck, the Lethal Weapon movies have better music. You probably never seen them.
No.
Pretty much looks like all the Lethal Weapon. Last Action Hero? Okay, so I take it back. He did music for some good movies.
And he also did the 3rd movie.
Oh, I hope them. You know, to be honest, it's actually been a while since I've seen these other ones. I couldn't even tell you if I like the music or not. Hopefully it does get better. Seeing all these other movies that he did music for that was good movies, and actually a lot of them tend to have good music, it's kind of amazing that one sucked.
Now I see why he didn't do those 2 movies. He apparently died before they were released.
Dang.
He died in 2003.
At the age of 55.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite instruments, oboe and piano.
Doesn't say cause of death, though.
No, who cares?
Obviously.
Although, I feel inclined to say, rest in peace, Michael Kamen. You did do the music for some good movies, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Even though this one was crap.
We'll let you have a pass.
Yeah, we'll let you have a pass. You worked on good movies.
So yeah, I really liked this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun to watch. Sadly, I don't own the DVD. Of course, I don't own any of them on DVD, to be honest. Shut up. Hey, I want to give respect to good things.
It's a good movie.
Why do you think I don't own Bourne Legacy? Because it's shit. I'm still wondering why I own Spy Kids 4.
Oh gosh, don't even get me
shit.
started on that.
Because that is shit.
Don't even get me started on that, dude.
Dude, I'll show you my rant later on the video. But yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a great movie, great action, so-so music.
Yeah, I'll give it so-so. I mean, there were some parts where it did fit, especially the parts where he was on the elephant.
Although I'll say this,
I liked his adaptation.
Bruce Willis was fucking nuts
Oh,
for this scene alone, where he's trying to hang out the window.
oh yeah.
He's fucking nuts. And honestly, the character Ellis, I'm glad he died. Because he's an asshole. But yeah, I highly enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And I like how at the end of the movie...
It is a classic.
True, but I thought it was funny how at the end when Powell basically told Holly to take care of John, I was like, yeah, for about 2 or 3 more movies. Because for those of you who've seen this film, and the rest of the series, you know they eventually get divorced.
Although
That's why I said, yeah, for about 2 or 3 more movies.
there was also quite a few video games based on this movie.
Yeah, I've heard.
There was one on couple on computer, PlayStation, I think Nintendo, maybe Genesis. I can't remember, but yeah, quite a few games. And I especially like the fact that one of the Spider-Man games, the one that was made for PlayStation 1 and computer, the one that focuses on Doc Ock and Venom, they actually make a reference to this movie in that game. One of the levels early on in that game, there's this, I think it's the level when you're in the bank, there's this part when you're going through these vents, and Spider-Man says, come out to the coast, have a few laughs. And I was like, oh no, they did a Die Hard reference. just for the fact that you're walking through a vent in your building in New York, you feel like you have to make a reference to Die Hard.
So yeah, we highly enjoyed this movie. 50 stories of sheer adventure.
40 stories.
Whatever. Don't correct me.
And I think the way I also thought it was kind of cool the way he kind of introduced himself to the villains before he actually showed himself, and when he was shot that one guy all up and put him in the elevator and made it so he went down alone, and then it said like, no, I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, and that's like he was pretty much beat the shit up and had bullet holes all over, and then German go. I can't remember what it was called, but recently, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, they made another movie that referenced this. Because apparently the actor who played that tall German guy with the white hair, he was actually in a movie recently, like 3 or 4 years ago. That was a comedy, and they actually referenced Die Hard because he was talking to these people. And when this guy was talking to said, well, at least I wasn't one of the fat dumbasses who was killed in Die Hard. I think he says, no. It was like, at least I wasn't killed in Die Hard. Because it was the same actor who played a German guy who got killed. No, it's like, oh, wow.
Do you remember what movie it was?
No, I can't remember. I mean, we could find out. All I have to do is just type up, click on the actor's name. But yeah, it was recently, like 3 or 4 years ago. I've seen the movie. I've seen it at theaters. But I'm just saying. Yeah.
So yeah, final thoughts, my good friend?
Yeah, definitely very enduring movie. I'd say just as good nowadays as it was back then.
Yes.
Very timeless.
Yes. And I will steal this cracker.
Hey, my cracker.
My channel.
Oh, hard. Okay.
So yeah, what would you rate this movie?
I'll give it a 9. 9.5 if it wasn't for the fact that the soundtrack wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I base movies on the soundtrack as well.
Understandably. I'd say 8.5.
That's good.
Still a high rating.
Huh.
So yeah, we're gonna try to watch Die Hard 2. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. But no promises.
Die Hard 2 is actually shorter.
But how short though?
About 8 minutes shorter. I think, yeah, 8 minutes shorter.
I can find out faster. 203.
123. This one is 132. So they just replaced the 2 with the 3, the 2, and yeah.
Haha. It's about 9 minutes. But yeah, like I said,
the
that's...
back of this says 124, so excuse me.
Yes. But yeah, that's been our review. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So we will catch you guys later.